Mm-mm-mm.
For the brand!
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Outside the Brand. This is your WWE Fastlane 2023 post show for October 8th, 2023. I'm your host, Phil. And of course, this is Outside the Brand. Thank you so much for joining us right here on your Sunday mornings, wherever you may be. The show did not go all the way up until this morning. Loff and I watched the press conference after. That is why we are so late. Yeah, we watched the press conference. We're going to be talking about some of the stuff that happened at the press conference, but overall, just the main portions of the show of WWE Fastlane. 5 matches on the card. Really, really concise. I like the pacing of the show overall a lot. We saw some really good in-ring action. We have new WWE Tag Team Champions in Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, and main event Jey Uso. Cena and LA Knight picked up the win in their tag team match. We had an amazing last man standing match with Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura, and Io Sky was able to retain the women's championship in her triple threat match, and the LWO, to probably not many people's surprise, but with Carlito, they were able to beat the Street Business tonight at WWE Fastlane. Loff, I got you here, my man. We talked about it at the WWE Fastlane preview and prediction show right here on NEWTag, that this show, while the build was very up and down, maybe hit or miss to some, we were going to be seeing at least something special tonight, and we got a few surprises on the show that many people did not see coming, especially with the news of new tag team champions.
Yeah, bro, that was definitely the biggest surprise I did not see coming tonight. I'm invested. I'm invested. I thought the Judgment Day were going to keep going. This does make me terrified and think that they're going to try to pull a Trick Williams on Monday. I don't think they will.
In what way? The tag team titles?
Yeah, having them dropping back to Judgment Day. I feel like they can make that call anyway because they just did it.
Yeah.
For the reasons they had, so I don't think it's completely out of the realm of possibility. But
no, not at all.
I'm gonna enjoy what it is right now. I'm not mad at them being champion.
This is just another side quest for the Rhodes family, guys. Come on now.
Yeah. T.O. said it's a little side quest. I was like, all right, T, I trust him with all the Rhodes family news and updates. So every time I have a question,
that's my brother right there in the Rhodes family, man. I mean, we're right there.
Yeah. So listen, everything good right now. I did not expect that to be the first belt that Cody held after returning.
Right, me neither. Especially with an Uso.
Yeah.
After everything that happened at WrestleMania, especially with an Uso, it's kind of wild, bro.
So I'm with it. That first entrance on Raw on Monday is going to be weird to see, but
dude, your new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes.
Doesn't even sound right.
No, not at all. Especially with the ties of their families and everything like that. Two of the most impactful families in the world of pro wrestling outside of the McMahon family.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And no Saul, he did not finish the story tonight. He came into my live and he said, all right, that's it. He finished the story. Goodbye. Go ahead. Go home, Cody. he didn't finish the story. You little weirdo, because at the end of the day, it is a world championship and he needs to win. And it's not the World Heavyweight Championship because many people think that, oh yeah, he can just beat Seth again and win the World Heavyweight title and he finishes the story. Nah, that's not it. It's the WWE Championship. And Cody has said it on multiple occasions, and it's not the World Heavyweight title. It's the WWE Championship. It's the one that Roman has. Get it through your thick skulls. But that's not what we're here to talk about. It's just some kind of agenda that many people think that they know when they're not a part of the Rose family, and they don't know. Look, we'll talk about it later.
They weren't there.
No, they weren't there. It is Cody's first title, but since being back in WWE, which is the tag team titles, which I did not expect that at all. And yeah, yeet. They were freaking drunk as balls in the press conference, though, which was hilarious. It's just insane. And we're going to be having a lot of fun when it comes to that. But we'll talk about that. Another big surprise to, well, not to us, because we we didn't really technically call it, but I mean, it was right there in front of the taking. Carlito is back. Carlito is back. He joined the LWO for that one night. They were in a 2-on-3 situation for the majority of the match up until Carlito's music hits, which is a new Carlito theme. It's not even a spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. It's not that theme anymore. I don't know why they did that. But yeah, they changed his music and Carlito is back. Carlito is now going to be, and this is breaking from a lot of news sources out there. Wrestling News.CEO picked it up. Many other news sources picked it up. Sean Ross Sapp is working together on some stuff right now when it comes to Carlito. But Carlito is supposedly going to be on the SmackDown brand moving forward. I absolutely love that. He looked absolutely incredible in that matchup tonight. And honestly, I could not be more proud of him personally because he is in the best shape of his entire career right now. And he has all the tools in the world to make that United States title scene over on SmackDown really, really enjoyable. So I am very happy to see him over there on the blue brand for Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah. We got a lot of stuff happening. I mean, I definitely was very disappointed. I love the freaking Carlito theme song, but I mean, I'm happy to see him. The dude looks fucking jacked. He looks like he hasn't missed a step since 2007. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I would love for him and Cena to have like a small interaction, just to make 10-year-old Live very happy, or 8-year-old Live very happy. But yeah, man, I'm happy to see him. He looks good.
Yeah. Io Sky retained her women's championship tonight by pinning Charlotte Flair, which was awesome. Wow, that's probably one of the most surprising things of the entire night, to see Charlotte Flair get freaking pinned. But you guys know I had Charlotte winning this match because honestly, with the Charlotte factor and everything like that, you can't really be too sure, Obviously, with the Charlotte in the bank contract that she always has. And don't worry, she'll probably be in another championship match again because honestly, she did make Asuka tap, but and they're probably going to bring that up and she's probably going to be in another match or whatever. I can already see that coming. But Io Sky got the win tonight, retaining her championship, which was obviously the right call. I'm not saying that this is the wrong call. I'm just very happy that it happened because at the end of the day, this should have not been at the expense of Io Sky. So, very happy about that. But overall, not even a bad triple threat, to be completely honest. I thought it was a very well-constructed triple threat. And, I'm glad that Io got the win.
It looked good to me. Charlotte getting pinned was definitely something I was elated to see. I had my brain set on Charlotte unfortunately winning another championship. So we've been spared this time. Next pay-per-view, she could be right back in that spot again. So there's no reason to celebrate. We can just
Yeah.
take an inhale and exhale for tonight and wait until next time, I guess.
By the way, Ian, the main event nightmares. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that.
That's hot.
That would be so sick to put on a t-shirt, bro.
That's hot.
Give that to me. I think that would be perfect. Cena and LA Knight, they defeated Solo and Jimmy. Speaking of an Uso, and Jimmy was the one that got pinned. And after that, you saw Heyman pick up his phone, and he's like, "Yeah, it seems like we got a little bit of a problem." He was talking to Roman, obviously, and we're gonna have a problem on Friday night when it comes down to Roman Reigns being back, and he'll berate Jimmy. It's gonna be very interesting to see where that goes. But at the end of the day, Cena, LA Knight, they got the win. LA Knight was on the verge of getting fired off earlier on in the year, or basically, with the whole, Max Dupree thing. And now he's turned into one of the biggest superstars, not only on Friday Night SmackDown, but one of the most popular superstars on the entire roster of WWE. I love the meteoric rise of LA Knight. I think LA Knight's been absolutely fantastic. I think we all love LA Knight. And Cena was there just to enjoy the ride along with him. This was honestly a really, really just nice tag team match to really just get these two in gear, and we'll see where things go from there. Easily, these two are going to be next for Roman, but it's just really nice to see this LA Knight train continue. And I just love that the fans are getting behind it.
Yeah, man. I do want him to stay far away from Roman, just because to bring LA Knight that far up the card and then to have him just crash back down.
Yeah.
Is not the way I would do things, but it could end up in the way it ended up for Jay, and just having it be something that boosts him to the next level. So we can hope and pray. Hopefully it doesn't just fucking destroy him. And then we just sit there and watch. I as much as I hope something, I can't really. There's not much we can do. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens, I guess.
Well, Ian, for you asking that, the reason they bleeped it out is because he was answering a question. I forgot who it was from, but he was answering a question about, has he really been able to compartmentalize what has really been going on with what his meteoric rise has been. And he was basically saying no, but during portions of it, when he was talking about Cena and everything like that, standing next to Cena and just doing all of that, he just said fuck. He's like, fuck. He just said fuck. He's like, sorry, Hunter. And he was just going on about what he was going to say. And so yeah, he said the word fuck, and that's why they bleeped it out. But he was like, he's like, fuck. This is just absolutely awesome. And he was just doing something like that. It wasn't anything bad, but like he just said the word fuck, and they just bleeped it out. But
they got the fastest muters ever. Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so it was like, but yeah, it was just something that he was just like, trying to compartmentalize something, and he was just like, he's like, God, fuck. This is just awesome. So it's just something like that. But and then finally the main event, man. What a main event. Seriously. I thought this last man standing match was really, really good. It started off very slow. I'll give you this. It started off very, very slow. But in the end, it started to pick back up. It started to do some things. That ladder spot with the red mist and him going through the announce table, him being Seth Rollins, that was fantastic. I was telling my chat, I'm like, one of these two are going to go through that announce table, and it's not going to be Shinsuke Nakamura. And then all of a sudden, a kick right to the head of Seth sent him crashing down into the announce table. That thing broke, and he got up at the count of 9, man. Everything about that last man standing match, I loved it. It was really, really good.
This man, Rollins, had the resiliency on 10 tonight. That man was not going down.
Yeah, no, and like, usually you have one resiliency bar, right? In a WWE 2K game. He had like 5.
87. It was really good.
Like,
I really like that match.
Yeah. A really, really just impactful match. They really focused on the back with the kinesio tape. As soon as I saw kinesio tape, I'm like, all right, yeah, they're really gonna focus on the back in this thing. And they did really, really good, man. I like the double knees through the table to Seth Rollins. That was a really cool spot. I didn't really expect something like that to happen. That was really cool. I did not expect a ladder. And then Michael Cole is like, Corey, you've known the man for 10 plus years. Get him down. He's like, what do you want me to do about it? He's like, get him down from the damn ladder.
There's nothing Corey was going to say.
And Corey is like, what the hell are you doing, man? And I'm like, dude.
Nothing he could have said to change that at all.
He's like, you know the man for 10 plus years. Get him down.
Get him down.
He's like, what do you want me to do about it? He's like, get him down from the ladder. He's like, Seth, come on. What are you doing, man?
Say,
you think that's going to stop him?
What the fuck, man?
But, I mean, I love Corey. I love Cole. On commentary, they're absolutely fantastic. They are legitimately, like, they're probably like one of my favorite duos for commentary, to be completely honest. Because, or at least like in this, generation right now, at least, because those two are so real. They are so authentic. They are so genuine in what they are saying, especially Michael Cole now, because, Michael Cole got out of his show and not, just in the WWE Vince McMahon way of commentating now. Cole's great. Corey Graves, while he does not really get all the respect that he honestly deserves, in my opinion, he's been getting a lot better, and he's, that real good color commentator to where if you need him to step up to be that lead guy, he could be that lead guy.
Yeah. It's very much true. I still hate his ass, but I mean, shit. He does a very good
just because he's dating Carmella or basically married her at this point doesn't mean you can't have her. Okay,
that is not the reason why. I just hate it. Carmella does not preoccupy my mind. Thank you very much. I just don't like the dude's face. He just makes me angry. But he did a very good
Come on, you don't want to stay down. You don't want to stay down. Remember that in NXT?
Out of here. I don't see that shit, man.
Come on, man, stay down.
Knuckles. Come on, man.
Come on, you didn't like that stay down thing when he had that, or no. You just didn't watch that in NXT?
I didn't care for that. That was a very dark point for me at that point. I didn't give a damn what Corey
he was a tag team champion with Neville for 2 weeks. I mean, it was crazy, bro. I'm telling you.
2 weeks, yeah. I'm hyped.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if it was 2 weeks, but I mean, he was a tag team champion with Neville.
Turn that off. That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, he could really step up to be that lead guy if you ever really need him to be. Not many people actually do like him, but I've grown to, really accept what he's been able to do, and he's been just doing really, really good stuff. So I appreciate what he brings to the table. But guys, we're going to be talking about everything that happened at WWE Fastlane tonight. Jade Cargill was in the building. She did show on camera, but it wasn't actually on the show. they just showed her walking into the building with Triple H, and that was a really cool moment. But we'll see
When I
we'll
tell you
see
I
Jade Cargill
screamed,
when
bro,
we see Jade Cargill.
bro, when I tell you I freaking screamed, bro, I was in the kitchen preparing my food, and my
Same,
sister,
same.
bro, my sister doesn't watch wrestling, but she sees me watch it every day, so she picks up and she watches Total Divas, so she knows
Yeah,
some of the wrestlers off of like eyes. And she's like,
yeah,
"Who's
but
that?"
Jade was
She
never
knew,
there.
huh?
Jade was never on the Total Divas or
That's what
whatever
I'm
like
saying.
that.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. My sister knows people just off of that. She knows like which
Oh,
ones are which. So when
yeah.
she saw someone new, she's like, "Who's that new?" And I'm like, "New." I turned the corner. I see Jay come out the car. I almost collapsed. I didn't think she was gonna be there. I started bucking. She's like, "What are you?" I'm like, "She's from AEW." She said, "What's AEW?" I was like, "It's another wrestling show, bro." Oh my god. Oh man, that was it. I thought they were gonna have her kick off the show. I thought the show started at that point, so I thought they were like
Yeah.
walking her to the ring. I didn't know it was still in the pre-show. Oh man, it was good to see. Why was she in her ring gear? Why would they do that to me?
Yeah, like they were in the ring gear and everything. And I'm
I thought
like,
she was about to go. I was like, oh, here we go. But oh man,
oh shit,
good
she's
God.
kicking off the show. Impromptu match.
God's greatest creation was Jay Cargill. I just think out of everything he created, I think Jay Cargill was like, yep, that's the one. That's
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Whoever her parents are, props to you. Um,
Damn, man.
but yeah, that was incredible. But yeah, we'll talk about everything that happened on the show tonight. So thank you guys so much for joining us right here on OTB. Hit the like, turn on the bell for all notifications, subscribe to the channel, join the channel if you haven't already. If you do join the channel, you become an OTB family member and you get a link to the OTB Discord. I legitimately had to kick someone out today because Tyler hit me up. I don't know if he hit you up for that same issue.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I think I had to ban him again or something. I banned him too because it made me do it
yeah.
like again. When I went on there, he was still in the chat, so I banned
Oh,
him during the show.
okay, good.
So
All
yeah,
right, so a double happened there.
yeah,
But
double ban.
yeah, look, as long as you guys are respectful in the OTP Discord, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Just be respectful and talk about wrestling and have a good time. I will actually make a chat though,
Mm,
for WWE pay-per-views. That
okay.
way you guys can chat for WWE pay-per-views in that channel. It's not that I don't like you guys, chatting about it in the general chat. It's nothing against you guys doing it in there. It's just, I think it would be a good idea to have a pay-per-view chat so you guys can just have fun and bullshit around in there. And
Hmm.
just talk pro wrestling. So, I'll be making that over the course of the next few days or so. Maybe even do a Raw SmackDown chat for there as well. Just to talk with that, and we'll get things going when it comes to there. But join the channel. You get an OTB Discord. Um, invite directed by me or Olaf. It depends on whoever you want to contact from a DM. You guys can DM me on Instagram to get that, but concerning Loft is a moderator too, you can contact him, but it's up to you. Whatever way you want to do it if you join the channel. But if you guys are already a part of the Discord, you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, go down to the link in the description to follow me on social media: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram at @FillyMount_. And use the WWE Shop affiliate link. Anything that you get, it goes to a commission, which goes directly to the channel. And go get the merch. The Teespring is the official home of OTB and this merchandise for my merch and Lost merch as well. So that's all down there. And thank you to our sponsor, SeatGeek. OTB at checkout gets you $20 off your first purchase using the application on your phone, on the interwebs, wherever you want to go. You guys know you're going to get the best deal using SeatGeek. So make sure you let SeatGeek know that we sent you here over at OTB. by using the code OTB at checkout for $20 off your first purchase. Thank you, SeatGeek, for being a part of our family. We love being a part of yours. All right, Lof. Let's get into this. We kicked off with the Undisputed Tag Team titles on the line tonight. Judgment Day defended against Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, who are now your new Undisputed Tag Team Champions. The American Nightmare and Main Event are now your new champions. And, dude, this is a really good tag team match to kick off the show, man. I enjoyed the hell out of it. That tag team finisher that they have, like the 3D cutter. It's like a 1D crazy. Cody cutter combination. Looked great.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of this. Rhea and Dom made their presence known, which I was like, oh great, here we go. This is probably gonna be the way that they retain the titles. It's honestly the way that they lost the titles. And it's also because of JD McDonough and his big fat head hitting Damian in the leg with a briefcase. Like, dude.
Yeah, no. It just clocks him.
He has a big fat head, bro. I didn't even realize.
His head is big.
Like I see you and Axel yelling at him all the time for his big fat head. I just realized it tonight.
His head is unusually big. I think Cody called him a freaking Funko Pop one time.
Yeah. And I was like, come on, that's a freaking Vince line. But now I see it.
He looks like a Funko Pop. He just looks stupid. He looks like a bobblehead.
Like I know Axel does it for the trolling, and we love you, Ax. Don't worry about that. But but then I saw you do it as well, and I was like, damn, bro, like what did he actually do to you two? And then I noticed it tonight, and I was like, damn, he has a big head.
Look at a dome on him. Chrome dome neck ass.
But yeah, I mean it was hilarious. He just hits him in the leg. Like apparently all the trainers over at the Baltimore Ravens facility due to our players, considering we have like 23 injuries to knees in our department. And I was like, yep, this is great. Now we're gonna be possibly getting new tag team champions, and we freaking did, and I didn't expect that. So Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley came out to ringside. Jay kicked Dominic. JD McDonough got on the ring apron, and Jay super kicked him. Jay rolled up Balor. Balor kicked out and sent him into Rhea Ripley, who hit him with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Priest then was setting up Cody on the announce table. JD went to hit Cody with the briefcase, but Cody moved out of the way and he hit Priest in the bad leg. Cody gave Priest a crossroads on the announce table. Table did not break. And Cody and Jay gave Balor a 1D Cody cutter combo. And then Balor got hit with a crossroads, 1, 2, 3, and that was it. We have new tag team champions. And the main event Nightmares, which I'm going to be calling them now, are now your new tag team champions. I'm like shocked. I was flabbergasted. I had no idea what I was even doing at that time. I was so freaking happy, but then I was like, damn, the Judgment Day only had a 1-month title reign. JD McDonough is not going to be joining Judgment Day now. or I don't know. I don't know how they can turn this on Priest. I don't know how they can. Yeah, like
was JD in the locker room when they were telling Damian not to cash in? I didn't see him.
No, it was Dom, Finn, and Rhea.
Okay.
It was Dom, Finn, and Rhea, so no JD. But yeah, man, I don't know how they can turn it on Priest, but stranger things happen in the world of WWE. They could probably just turn our Priest right off the bat, like right then and there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Damien said it's on site to JD. So I mean, hell, look,
Oh God.
JD, he ain't gonna make it. When you have a Puerto Rican mad at you, watch out.
That is crazy.
Hey, look, I think Saul would probably say the exact same thing if he was here. So,
I'm scared.
especially with Punishment Martinez, bro, was a monster. So watch out for Damian Priest.
He a bitch. He ain't gonna do nothing.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I was very shocked that Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso won the tag team titles tonight. It was not in the cards. I did not have that on my bingo card, but at the end of the day, we'll have to see what they do when it comes to them being tag team champions in WWE.
I'm still astonished. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even know what to say still. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's yeah, I don't even know what else to say other than we're shocked about it because it did not seem like it was gonna go that way at all. I mean, I brought it up in our predictions, like what if they actually do that to, do whatever I said, this is an easy in for Cody to go to SmackDown. But I didn't think it was actually gonna happen. Like I said, this was a long shot. A shot in the dark.
Yeah.
And it freaking happened.
That's one way to get something done.
Let's just see if they actually execute that, though. Because, I mean, hell, if they don't do that...
They probably won't.
Because now, here's the thing. Because now with this whole trade thing happening... Because the trade still has to happen.
Yeah.
Even if Cody gets traded over to Friday Night SmackDown... It doesn't freaking matter. Because he's tag team champion. He can go to Monday Night Raw anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it can be Cody Rhodes being the one traded now.
Well, I think they can't. That's the thing. I think you're thinking logically. They don't think logically.
They don't think logically. So I'm like,
They very well could just say, "Oh, fuck it,"
Yeah.
They very well could just do that. I don't know.
Because I mean, they're still associated with the brand, so I mean, I guess you can do that. But I mean, it's still.
Yeah. In theory, it makes no sense, but they're
Right.
going to try their best to. I mean,
yeah,
that is a way for him to get on the other show. So I mean, it's just.
It's just all confusing. I did not expect it. I just did not expect it. So we have the LWO with Carlito take on the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. And this is honestly a really good 2-on-3 handicap match up until the point where Carlito made his presence known. And Carlito looked great. He looked really good here. Did not miss a beat. And he is going to be a part of the SmackDown brand moving forward now. So that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
LWO got the win here over the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. I mean, it's kind of like what we said in the preview and predictions. If you're going to win on the Go Home show, it doesn't look like you're probably going to win at the pay-per-view. And that's exactly what happened. Bobby won against Ray and lost at the pay-per-view. How does this move forward for the Profits and Bobby Lashley as a group? Because we can't have. It's not going to end. It's just not. So I'm not worried about that. It's just, where do they go from here?
I think you can really chalk it up to just the fact that they weren't prepared for Carlito. You know what I'm saying? I hope Bob doesn't just start freaking out on him because I don't think that's really fair. Even
Who
though
got pinned?
Montez,
Montez. Okay.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I definitely think it's too late to just go like straight into dissension route because we haven't even gotten a name for him yet.
Yeah.
But
The Street
that's why I
Profits
was,
have to go to that new level though, because
yeah,
they're still the Street Profits, so they
yeah.
need to get that heel mentality.
I think that's what that's what like we're really waiting for. Is see
That's really the
when
growth of this
yeah,
team or
when they
stable.
start to kick in, you know what I'm saying? And when they do that, they'll be great. But it's just that getting to that point is gonna be the tricky part, I guess. But
That's the slow burn of this, and
mhm,
I'm cool with it. It's just they gotta figure out how to get that. And again,
yeah,
that's all part of WWE and their booking and how they want to get to that point.
yeah,
They have all the pieces. They just got to put them together. It's like a 100 piece puzzle. It may look
hmm,
very very hard to look and get done, but once you're actually able to find pieces and fit them together and everything like that, it could turn into something great. You just gotta actually put them together.
yeah.
And hopefully with this Odyssey Jones thing, you
Whew.
gotta make that happen, and you gotta really make that work. So
Big boys coming, possibly.
we'll see. But yeah, Ray, Santos, and Carlito got the win. Does this mean Carlito's a part of the LWO, or is this just a one-off, with them?
He better be a part of the damn LWO. He keep coming back and leaving and shit. He better be.
So, um, with Escobar knocked out, Carlito came down, and he was the surprise tag team partner, as we all know, for the LWO. Ray made the tag to Carlito, and he cleared house with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Carlito gave Ford a backstabber, which looked great, and got the win 1, 2, 3. So, Ray, Santos, and Carlito picked up the win there in their 6-man tag, and they move forward to see what they can do next on Friday nights. We then had the women's triple threat match. And for what it was worth, it was a really good triple threat. I didn't really see anything too bad about miscommunications anywhere. There was a springboard moonsault to the outside by Io that did not look like it connected at all to Asuka, but I don't know. That was just that was probably really the only miscommunication I saw. But overall, these three ladies, they're absolutely fantastic at what they do. So I didn't really expect a bad triple threat. Just an overall well thought out triple threat with the Io Sky retaining her title.
I'm so happy Charlotte got pinned, bruh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
That was
man,
probably one of the most surprising parts of the night, for sure.
that was just refreshing, man. I was getting scared when she hit that first spear. I thought she won, but I'm very happy we went a different route and Io can defend her championship successfully sometimes. So we're not just having the championship bounce from wrestler to wrestler until Charlotte or Becky get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So hopefully this means Io can move out finally of this Asuka and Charlotte feud and defend against somebody else, maybe who hasn't gotten the time. We have people on that roster that are just back there
I would
looking
love
around.
that. I would love that.
So please, please, bro. If anything, start building up Mia Yim. Please. That's just one person that's on that roster. You
I
have
would
to
love Mia Yim into that picture, man. I would love that.
yeah. 'Cause what is she
Dude,
doing now? She's just
dude,
in OC.
give me Candace.
I think Candace needs to fucking get over first because I
Well,
don't think the
I
transition.
know that she's not over at all, but
Yeah.
Io and Candace would be great.
Once you get to that point, absolutely.
Like Io and
Absolutely.
Candace would be great. They honestly had one of the best matches on a takeover, to be completely honest, if you haven't seen that.
I don't think I have.
Io Sky versus Candice LeRae.
No, I don't think I have. No.
Well, was it Io and Candice?
I've only seen like 2 Candice LeRae matches from my
NXT. I feel like it was Io and Candice, but maybe it was Candice and Io Shirai. Yeah, it's still Io Sky. NXT Takeover Toronto 2019. Look it up.
Okay.
It is probably one of the best NXT takeover matches for the women in their era. Where the fuck is Dexter's creepy ass? Yeah, he's nowhere.
Yeah, where's that guy? I haven't seen that guy in a while.
Yeah, he's nowhere to be found.
What is he doing?
Yeah, Dexter. I don't know where she is, or he is, but yeah, Io Sky or Io Shirai and Candice LeRae, NXT Takeover Toronto 2019. Really, really good match. You guys gotta go see that. It's on WWE's YouTube, so you don't even have to go on Peacock.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, really, really good match, and something that everybody should go out and see if you haven't. But yeah, you are completely right. Candice would actually have to get on TV and get over with the crowd because they just have not positioned her to be that whatsoever.
Yeah.
But regardless, there are many other women in that locker room and on the roster of WWE that deserve chances. It's just WWE, they have to look into it.
Yeah, for real.
And it's not that hard to look into it because they have a great women's roster.
Yeah, that's true.
So Asuka gave Charlotte a flying code breaker from the top rope for a 2 count. Charlotte got Asuka into a figure 8. Bayley distracted the referee, and she being Asuka was tapping out during the referee distraction. Sky came off the top rope with the over the moonsault on Charlotte and pinned her 1, 2, 3, and she retained the women's championship. So really, really good stuff there. Because Asuka was tapping out into figure 8 while the referee was distracted, I just see it coming, bro. Charlotte, she's going to go to WWE officials and they're going to be doing something with Io and Charlotte to try to get another rematch or whatever, and we could be seeing a singles match down the line. I just see that coming. I don't want it, but I just see that coming.
Pain.
As soon as I saw that tap out spot and the referee was distracted, I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? They're going to be doing that to get her back there.
God, man. Shit never ends.
Like, as soon as I saw that, bro, I saw that coming, from a mile away. I was like, so that's how they're going to do it.
It never fucking ends, bro.
I can't. I can't deal with it, man. I just can't. But after that, we had Pat McAfee show up. Just like we talked about on the preview. Pat McAfee, he made the flight. He got there in time, and he was wearing the Indianapolis Colts Legacy Championship belt. Those Legacy title belts look great. They look great.
You like that shit?
They look great. Like I would never buy it because it's like $900, but they look cool. But yeah, he was there. He talked shit up. He talked about having a WrestleMania in Indianapolis, which would be cool in the Colts Stadium. That would be really cool to see, honestly. Lucas Oil. And yeah, he talked about WrestleMania. He introduced John Cena and LA Knight. And we got this tag team match started with LA Knight and John Cena versus Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. And this was a really good tag team match right here. Cena got his ass kicked for the majority of the thing.
For real.
And LA Knight came in there to pick up the scraps, basically, and clean up the mess that Cena made. And there you go. Cena and LA Knight picked up the win.
I did not expect Cena to be getting his ass beat for the entire match.
He legitimately got beat the entire match, bro.
Yeah, that shit was low key funny. But I mean, listen.
And Cena was saying in the press conference, he's like, "Look, I got some freaking work to do, man. Like, I got my ass kicked."
Yes, you do. Shit's not 2010 anymore. It's not the same, but he'll be all right.
But they're undefeated now. They're undefeated.
I like it.
They're undefeated, and apparently they could be looking at tag team gold. From what the press conference said, I don't think that's actually going to happen. But
Cena and Knight versus Cody and Jey doesn't make any sense, man.
Dude, no. I mean, Cena and Cody, that would be, something. But
yeah, that's a crazy
no,
match.
It's not going to be a Cena Cody or not like a Cena Jey Cody Knight tag team title match. No, but plus, if anything, they're going to be together in War Games if the 6-on-6 actually happens.
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah, really good tag team match here. Cena went for an AAM solo, but Jimmy super kicked him. Jimmy went for the top rope, but Knight jumped onto the top rope and gave him the superplex. That jumping into the superplex amazes me every time. Because honestly, I don't even think a guy like LA Knight should be able to do that shit, but he does it so gracefully.
Dog, every time he does that, I wince. I do not want him to fall. I hate when he does that. Because it just scares the crap out of me.
Because he fell that one time, and and everybody's like, all right, he should never do that again.
It just scares the hell out of me, but he's killing it, so I'm okay.
Cena gave Jimmy a 5-knuckle shuffle. Knight gave Jimmy the blunt force trauma, and he pinned him 1, 2, 3, and got the job done. So there you go. Knight and Cena picked up the win, and Knight's meteoric rise continues, and Cena's got some work to do because he got his ass kicked. All the respect in the world to John. No, John being back in WWE, I love John Cena. It was just, that's basically what the story of the match was. That's what it was at the end of the day. So then we got to this backstage segment where Damian Priest told Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor that he was going to cash in Money in the Bank tonight because he was not leaving this arena empty-handed. And Rhea said, dude, look at your leg. You're hurt. Get over yourself. Give me the briefcase. You're not doing this tonight. You said it yourself. You didn't want to rush this. So hand me the briefcase. And he handed it to her. And that was it. And I was thinking during the Last Man Standing match, which we will go over right now, I'm like, maybe that's like a mind game to Seth saying, all right, I don't have to worry about them cashing in tonight. I can just focus on this. And then all of a sudden, you hear the Judgment Day music after everything happened. Just as like a mind game type of thing. But they actually didn't do it tonight, which I was like, okay, interesting.
I think that was the smartest thing to do. There's no reason everyone's like, oh, you should have cashed in. He has one leg. He can't even run out to the fucking ring with one leg. There's no point in him to do it now.
Yeah.
That's what people, I think people are getting like freaking spoiled with like all these random like mad championship cash-ins.
Yeah.
Let the point of that briefcase is not just having it. It's having it and knowing how to keep it and waiting until the perfect moment. That's why the best castings have happened at the perfect moment. Not Austin
You
Theory
wait to the
coming out.
opportune time.
Yeah, not Austin Theory coming out. I'm talking about like Rollins coming out, CM Punk coming out, fucking Dolph Ziggler coming out, Edge coming out. Those are
Yeah.
cash-ins that happen at the most opportune time. That's the point of it, not just having the briefcase and immediately cashing in like fucking Nikki Ash or some nut shit, you know?
And mention how he
So,
didn't say John Cena, who announced his cash in and became the
yeah,
first person to not cash in successfully.
that's why I
So
knew he
bad.
wasn't cashing in when Damien said it. He was like, "I'm cashing in tonight." I was like, "No, he's not. You're not gonna just say that. You're not just gonna say that backstage." But yeah, man,
And then
just
Damian Sandown with the chocolate briefcase.
oh
That
yeah, the
was
chocolate one.
hilarious.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro.
Because didn't he get like it tossed into like the Long Island Sound, and then he just, you know, it just became chocolate or whatever. I don't know.
I
Something
forget how that even occurred. It just was like it.
something got tossed into the Long Island Sound. Maybe it was Rey Mysterio. I don't know.
Remember, still got thrown into water mad times.
I think he legitimately did get thrown into the Long Island Sound. Did he? I think that was.
That was either him. I thought it was no. I think he threw Jack Swagger in there, and Jack it was either
That's
Jack
right.
Swagger or King,
Or
something
wait,
like
I
that.
thought that was the Gulf of Mexico. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Like there were so many bodies of water during
Yeah,
that time of pro wrestling.
it was just water. You ever saw the segment when um it was bleeding up to Rock and Stone Cold, and Rock was like the whole night he was fishing in a lake
Yes.
on
Yep.
a bridge, and
Yep.
Stone Cold
Yep.
the whole night
Yep.
Rock was just there fishing, waiting for Stone Cold to get there. That was the oh man, bodies
Yeah.
of water
Yeah.
in wrestling are just some of the best things ever, man.
Dude, the boat with Adam Cole and MJF. They did the
Oh
boat.
god,
Remember? I mean, this legitimately just happened. They were on his dad's boat, and they caught Big Show in a rubber duck floaty, and then
crazy.
they had beers on
That is crazy.
MJF's dad's boat.
That is fucking horrendous, bro. Oh my god.
It was hilariously bad. It was hilariously bad. Like,
Yeah, some crazy shit, man.
there's always bodies of water in pro wrestling. I don't know how. Um,
All the time.
but then we got into the World Heavyweight Championship last man standing match. See, guys, I mean, it's not really going to be that long of a review because it's not that long of a show. But this match is really, really good, man. I enjoyed the pacing of this match. We talked about it at the when we were off camera, preparing for the show tonight. This entire segment basically got 30 minutes. It didn't feel like 30 minutes, to be completely honest. I just thought it was a very well-paced last man standing match. Very, like usually last man standing matches, they could be hit or miss in so many different ways because of the pacing. It just depends
Yeah.
on, the actual workers that they have a part of all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Seth and Shinsuke did very well for themselves. And I mean, this was a main event worthy match, and I'm glad that they got that spot that they should have been in tonight.
Yeah, man. No complaints from me. No complaints from me at all.
And they went all over the place, too, which made this
I
even
think
better.
I think that was the main thing I've been hoping for since the World Championship got there, just for it to be treated at the same level as the other championships. Because
Yeah.
the main question when it first came out was, is this a consolation prize?
Yeah.
You have to go out there and show
Did
people, no, it is not. And put it in
yeah.
the main event of the show is one of the ways how you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did they create this second world championship for Monday Night Raw, or one world title for Monday Night Raw, but second world title in WWE for the right reasons, or did they create it for the wrong reasons? Up
Mm-hmm.
until this point, they really didn't make it for the right reasons. because they didn't really present it in the way that they have or should have been.
Yeah.
But now with this last man standing match under the world champion's belt, you gotta present it better after this, because this
Yeah.
was a great way to continue, like, to make it somewhat really relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Continue on this path, because Seth Rollins can be a great world champion for your company. He obviously was the right choice to win this championship when they made it. But you gotta present him in the right way.
Yeah, for real.
It's up to WWE, though. If we were there in the boardroom, we'd be fine.
Yeah, basically.
It's just up to WWE and the way that they book things. And now, Shinsuke's lost twice, bro. He's lost twice. Pretty cleanly. I mean, he
Yeah.
didn't get pinned in this match because of the stipulation, but he lost clean. Twice now. I don't think this is the end for Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't want this to be the end. I don't want him to vanish into thin air. But what do we do with him now? Because there's not that, like, you can't just have him leave. But I don't think you can come back from that. Or, have him come back to a world title match from that. You would
Yeah,
have to
in
build him
most
up
cases,
again.
you can't. I don't know. It's tough. It's very tough.
Because a lot of people are probably even thinking, what the heck is going to be happening with Ricochet? Because apparently Ricochet has been a part of all of this too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is Ricochet going to be next for Seth? Is Ricochet going to be I don't. It's not that I don't think Ricochet is ready for that spot with Seth Rollins. It's just that, does WWE think he's ready for that spot with Seth?
I
Is that
hope
something
so.
that the WWE Universe wants to fully see? I would want to see it. I know Woff would probably want to see it.
Oh
But
yeah.
is that everybody?
Well, that's the thing. It's never going to be everybody,
Right. Yeah. Or,
So,
I mean, it's just like...
mhm.
Honestly, I will ask this question. Do you really think that Ricochet would be be ready for that spot? Or you never really know if he's ready unless you put him in the spot
I think Ricochet
to
has
see if he
proved time and
flourish?
time again. Ricochet has proved time and time again that he can do it if given the chance to.
Yes.
But I still feel like even just going off his stuff at NXT, everything he's done with Adam Cole and everybody over there, fucking everyone he's ever really been in a huge. I feel like he was in a program with um Andrade before, hasn't he? Ricochet and Andrade before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you got him and like you have multiple people. Even this shit he did with fucking Dream, even though Dream's a fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
he's shown multiple times that he can go out there and create something bigger when it may not have been expected of him. Except, well, I
Even
feel like Triple H always believed in him, but it's just
even in the makeshift tag team with him and Malachi Black, or Aleister Black at the time.
I didn't even know that even existed.
They you actually didn't know?
That is
They
my first time hearing about that.
they made that shit work, bro. They
Damn.
it was a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic final. I think it was the Viking Raiders, or the War Raiders at the time,
Mhm.
versus Aleister Black and Ricochet. Check that match out. Again,
Bet.
another takeover match that is very slept on. Aleister Black, Ricochet, War Raiders. I'm gonna look it up for you to do. It's NXT TakeOver. I think it's New York. Yes. NXT TakeOver New York for the tag team titles. The winner of the
Yeah.
Dusty Classic at that time got a shot at the tag team champions. And the tag team champions were the War Raiders.
Mhm.
And Aleister Black and Aleister Black and Ricochet were the winners of the tournament. They made that shit work. They were great. And while they didn't win the tag team titles that night, Ricochet gave it everything that he had in a tag team that didn't really think was going to be panning out.
Damn.
Ricochet can do whatever he needs to be done. WWE just needs to give him those opportunities.
For real.
And I think people would really get behind him if he got into a world championship feud with Seth. It just depends on how they get there. Again, it's all about how they do it in terms of the build-up. And it's all about, it's all about the follow-up. You can get them there. You can get them there. But how do you follow up on that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
How do you follow up on Seth though after this? Because now with the back, because and they even said it on commentary tonight, that back is going to be basically a focal point with everything moving forward. And I like that because that is a continuous story up until the point where he loses his championship. How long is he going to be able to work at this rate? That's the story of this title run.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to draw comparisons, bro, but I mean, that's what Orange Cassidy did with the international title too.
You true. That is true.
He was broken down up until the point where he could not go anymore, and Jon Moxley took that title. Is that going to be the same thing with Seth? Who knows?
Oh, that just reminded me too. Is AEW really on HBO Max now?
They are the first pay-per-view that is going to be a part of that will be their December show. They're going to have a pay-per-view in December. We don't know what the pay-per-view is going to be yet because we don't know. But what's going on right now, the rumors are saying that the December pay-per-view is going to be the first show on Max. But AEW Unrestricted, their reality show or whatever, that is on Max already. Okay. So AEW is going to be on Max. It's just their pay-per-views not yet, up until the point where they're probably gonna announce that deal most likely at the Full Gear press conference in November. It's just they gotta get there and they gotta lock some things down to get to the December pay-per-view. So we'll see. But really, you can be looking at AEW on Max very soon. At least in 2024 for sure.
Yeah.
So, but there you go. But yeah, I think this Seth Rollins back injury is going to be carrying him, no pun intended, with the whole thing, all the way up until the point where he loses his championship.
I think, but that's the thing. I don't. Now that he's gotten past Shinsuke, I don't think he should lose it until whoever wins the Rumble beats him at
WrestleMania. He's going to lose the title at WrestleMania to me. Whoever wins the Rumble is going to take that title from him.
So it's like now it's just like filling up the spots. So like say the next feud where Ricochet beats Ricochet, probably gets 2 matches out of that. I don't know.
And apparently there's no December pay-per-view. Apparently there's no December pay-per-view for WWE. So once Survivor Series hits,
See,
It
this
looks
is
like it could
where
be the Rumble.
they probably never will do this because of the way their system is, but this is where it would take to look into the book of Tony Khan and start making shows like the Grand Slam shows, where it's like
Yeah,
a pay-per-view
yeah.
level show. I think that's a
Look,
fucking amazing idea.
I
Having the
will give
pay-per-view
Tony
show.
Khan that. Those
Yeah,
special dynamites that
great
should be
idea.
like a pay per view type of deal is a great idea.
You know, so you got to
But
do
you
like
can
a
totally
fucking
see
Raw
Grand
Super
Slam
Show.
or Blood and Guts be their own pay per views.
Yeah, you know, if they find a way to do something like that to where they can blow off storylines without having it on Peacock, and you boost ratings. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like the Super SmackDown or some. They'll name it something fucking stupid, but you
The
know,
freaking Super Show, remember that
yeah.
shit?
Oh God, I don't want to. No. Fucking
Raw
Cody
Super
Rhodes,
Show.
fucking Laurinaitis, man. God,
But yeah, something like that, man. Like, I mean,
yeah,
that would work. That would really work.
absolutely.
If anything, that's probably the one prompt that I really can give to Tony Khan because those special dynamites are awesome. He does them for, I mean, he did it for Thanksgiving Eve. He did
Mhm.
Grand Slam. He did Blood and Guts, and those could be pay per views of their own. If anything, it's just yeah. Especially for that December time because there's no December pay per view. Apparently,
Yeah, that's true. Huh?
but I don't know. But yeah, that's it. That's Fastlane. The dog's going crazy, so you guys what God dang it, George. I don't know what else to say other than this show wasn't even all that bad. Wasn't as bad as many people thought it was going to be.
Mhm.
Or thought it could have been. But other than that, not a bad show whatsoever. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna let him out and then come right back here.
All right. Well, yeah, man. I guess so. I guess the next show is fucking. I guess the next show is fucking Clash of the Castle. I believe that's on November 4th. Um, I think the only match that we know is that Roman's gonna be defending the belt against some nut shit. Hopefully not John Cena. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I think obviously Fastlane is like a transitional pay per view, so it's nothing really crazy gonna happen. Um, I think the main disappointment really just came from the fact that a lot of people were expecting like that big moment to happen, and a lot of the pay per views have been hitting on that. But Fastlane to me has always been like a transitional one, just to move to the next.
Oh yeah,
So it
this
never
is a
was like
B this is a B level pay per view in terms of
yeah,
category, but it
it's
didn't
just,
like. The thing is, when it comes to these B level pay per views, they just seem like B level pay per views for the transitional period, right? But
mhm.
they turn out to be good shows in the end. It's
Right.
just, and we've only been on for an hour. We watched the press conference before we got on here, Nate. So, I
Yeah,
mean, it's only been an hour. Who pissed off George? Life did.
life.
He just wakes up during the middle of the night because he needs to go to the bathroom, and he doesn't really need to. He just wants to go outside, wake up the whole neighborhood at 1:30 in the morning, and
That's hard.
then we get yelled at. But he's gotta go outside, so do it. But yeah, I mean, it's always a transitional pay per view when it comes to like stuff like this, but they're not usually always that bad of shows. It's just it's there, it's filler.
Yeah, I think Payback was that way too, but I was hoping Triple H like I hate the thought of like B level pay per views. I think every pay per view should be like
Every
ah
pay per view should be important.
yeah. I hate the fact that we know which ones are going to be like transitional ones, and then we have like back in the day. I don't remember having that. I feel like every pay per view was like something is going to happen here, just because it's the show that blows off the feud until we move on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. It's just that they have what it is. But yeah, we've only been on here for like an hour, Nate, because we watched the press conference. I didn't expect a press conference to be on until midnight. That's the only thing, because we ended the show at a really good time, and then just watched the press conference. And once I saw Cody and Jay being drunk, I was like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be a good one. I'll watch it.
I'm gonna answer it, Marcus. I don't think we've seen a freaking a boring Fastlane since like 2017. I think that was the last time we saw like a boring one. I think not the one Roman on the cover, the one after that one. The one after Roman was on the cover. I'm pretty sure that was 2017. That one, I think, was like one of the most boring ones I've ever like remember.
One of the fast lanes that I didn't really look that like it didn't really look all that great to me was 2017, the one you're talking about. The main event was Kevin Owens and Goldberg for the Universal title.
That's it. That's the one. That is the one.
That was a Raw exclusive pay-per-view at the Bradley Center. Goldberg defeated Kevin Owens for the title in 22 seconds.
That shit sucked.
Yeah, I'm looking at the show right now. Yeah, the show sucked. When you have Cesaro versus Jinder Mahal, that's bad.
For no reason.
Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn. What the hell happened in 2017?
I don't remember.
Big Show and Rusev. Okay. Neville and Jack Gallagher. Oh my god.
That guy. The name rings a bell. Oh, he was that little scrawny looking dude.
He's this guy.
Yep, I remember him. That guy. I remember that guy.
Jack Gallagher. That is crazy. Roman and Braun, Bailey and Charlotte, and Goldberg and Kevin Owens. Yeah. I remember the first Fastlane. It was Roman and Bryan for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania 31.
Yeah.
Like, that was wild. 2017 was a Raw exclusive pay-per-view. 2018 was a SmackDown exclusive Fastlane. And then it just turned into both shows. But yeah, it was 2017 was probably the worst one. 2021 had Roman and Bryan again for the Universal title, but Edge is a special guest enforcer. That was the whole thing going into WrestleMania 37.
Okay. Jeez.
The Shield versus Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Baron Corbin in a 6-man tag. I remember that in 2019. Dude,
oh, and I heard this point being made the other day, and it's completely unrelated to what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
But I was watching something, and some dude was telling me that he didn't understand why Drew was turning heel, and I was like, the first thing I think of is
he needs it.
Clash at the Castle.
He needs it.
Lost to Roman. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he lost to Roman, and then he was about to win, and he only lost because of Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Directly after that, do you remember what Drew McIntyre did? The one thing that to me was like one of the biggest fuck yous I've ever seen in my life. As soon as that match was over, you remember, right? If you don't, it's okay.
I'm not. No, what happened?
He sung with Tyson Fury.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
He lost
yeah,
the biggest match of his career,
yeah,
not by his
yeah,
own doing. And they're like, all
yeah,
right, now you sing with
yeah,
Tyson Fury in front of
yeah,
your. I'm like, he just
yeah.
lost the biggest match ever. Now he has to sing a
He just
song.
lost one of the biggest matches of his entire life for WWE, and he's singing. Yeah, I
I
remember
remember
that. Yeah,
watching that infuriated. I was like, you made him sing a damn song after he just lost, and now he's just happy now. Everything's okay. What are you talking about? That was where I would have started my evil run. I would have turned evil that moment. That moment right there.
I want to turn him heel right there and have him attack Tyson Fury.
Oh man, that would have been good television. When oh man, that would have been good SmackDown. That would have been good Clash.
Like he would have done
Oh,
like he's gonna be all happy singing along, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Glasgow. Pow! Oh man.
I don't know, because I mean, like he'd be home, so like I don't know if they would just be like fucking yeah, like it's like that's our guy, or boo.
If he would have kicked Tyson Fury's head off, I would have popped, man. Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy, man.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, yeah, he needs it. He needs the heel turn, so it's fine. I want him to turn heel, but yeah, it wasn't a bad show. Was it the best WWE PLE all year? No, not by any means, but it wasn't bad, and we'll see where things go. Um we got Crown Jewel on the first Saturday of November, so that is November 4th. You asked about that in your live stream. It's November 4th. And then the last Saturday of November, November 25th, is Survivor Series. So we got 2 pay-per-views in November, none in December from what we know, and then the Rumble. So from what I know, the Rumble is, I believe, the 20.
It's in Florida, right?
Yeah, I think it's in Florida. But 2023.
I might make my way down there. I ain't gonna lie.
2024, I should say. January 27th. So the final Saturday of January. So that would be a long time from Survivor Series and end of November to end of January. That's a long time to build for the Rumble. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let him in.
Would be cool, but I don't know.
Cena and Solo, I definitely see something happening between them at the Rumble. That's a match I see happening at the Rumble. Cena Solo. I'll be right back.
But yeah, Cena. I think Cena would do it. I think he should be the last person to join the War Games match, so he's not in there for like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Because he's never been in a War Games match before, so just throwing him in a freaking double cage ladder match. Ladder match, cage match he's never seen before. Obviously, he's been in chambers before, but that was obviously a younger Cena, you know. So him being in there now, I don't know. I don't know. I think it comes down to like which match do you think is more dangerous, the Chamber or War Games? But you probably would end up saying Chamber, especially like the old Chamber. The one now is probably like a little safer, but Cena survived the original Chamber. So I mean, if you like add him like at the end of the match or second to last, you just let him get his shit in, possibly pick up the win, then you're good, you know. But it's always a possibility for Cena to like do all of this stuff before he leaves, because this very well could be like the last time we see him here. You know, we know this is his last like run, but this could be the last time we really see him until like another WrestleMania or whatever, or before he officially says I'm done. So I don't know. I don't know. It's something to think about, I guess. Something to think about.
What is? I just got back.
All right.
What's something to think about?
If Cena was going to be in the War Games match or not.
Oh,
If they were to, yeah.
if Cena wants to do that, I think that would be kind of
Yeah.
cool because the 6-on-6 that would work.
Mm-hmm.
Cena, Knight, Sammy, KO, Cody, and Jay.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that all works because I mean, technically, they're all tag teams right there.
Yeah.
I mean, Cena and LA Knight are not really a tag team, but they're undefeated. So
Very true.
there you go. But then the Judgment Day and all of them with JD McDonough. And then the bloodline of Solo and Jimmy. So it could work. It just depends on how they want to do that. But 6-on-6, which we haven't really seen before, could be something.
I'll be there for it. That should be crazy.
So I'm down for that for sure. Yeah, so overall, there was a lot of good stuff on the show tonight, but there are a lot of questions that need to be answered, especially for Survivor Series.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We actually have to figure out if it is going to be War Games. Because we can be talking about War Games all we want, but until they actually say it, we don't know.
Yeah. I really hope so.
I feel like you can't have Survivor Series without War Games now. So, I mean, like, I hope so.
Yeah, it was such a success the first time. So, I would do it.
War Games 20...
I gotta show you
Survivor Series 2022 is not even really all that bad. I mean, we had a women's War Games match. Really, really good stuff there. AJ and Finn, which was awesome to see. Ronda and Shayna, I mean, Ronda and Shotzi, I mean, that was bad.
That was, I remember that match. Oh my god.
Austin Theory won the United States title. Remember that?
Was that the triple threat match? Seth
Rollins and Bobby Lashley, yep.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of his run for that for that long ass time.
That is crazy.
And then the men's War Games match with the Bloodline versus the Brawling Brutes, Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens.
Damn.
Guess what War Games match that year was longer?
The women's one, probably.
Yeah. 39 minutes and 40 seconds to 38 minutes and 30. So 1 minute and 10 seconds longer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a success at the TD Garden last year. I mean, continue that.
Yeah.
And Survivor Series this year is going to be at the Allstate Arena.
Allstate.
In Chicago. So, I mean, who knows? And a deadline. You're in CT, baby. You're in CT.
Shit, man. Got to take a train to Connecticut. That's going to hurt.
At the Total Mortgage Arena.
Where the hell's that?
In Bridgeport.
Oh, fuck, man.
It used to be known as the Webster Bank Arena.
Oh,
but
God.
They changed it to Total Mortgage. It's honestly a really nice venue too, and they got some good chicken tenders.
Oh, we back. Oh, yep, I'm there.
They got some good chicken tendies, man. They good.
It's better than the ones you had here?
Yeah, let's not stretch that far, okay?
I was just asking. I was like, I wanted to know.
Let's not stretch that far. The ones in Philly were so good.
The one here was stupid. That's why I wanted to know.
I mean, they're good. They're good. They're really good. Just be prepared for it. But I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah, those tendies over there in Philly were something else.
Indeed.
It definitely should be fun though to see, what NXT is going to be looking like in that venue, because it's very interesting to see where things go from there. It's like around, what's the I'm looking up the capacity. The capacity is it's 10,000 exactly. So we'll see probably in the 8,000s for the setup, maybe 8, 9, depending. It just depends. So it's a smaller venue than like your normal venues out there, but 10,000, not bad, and it's gonna be fun because hopefully that Iron Survivor Challenge is back. So
Please.
that was such a good match last year. I want to go back and watch that again just in preparation.
Damn, that's a 5-hour freaking trip to Connecticut, dog.
By train?
Yeah, it'll be $88, so I can easily do that. It's just that oh man. I'm gonna try my best to bribe Chris to come with me because that's gonna be a ride, man. I took a train from here to Florida, and that was but so this
A
technically should be
train
at
from
least
Philly to Florida sounds ridiculous.
dog. I almost died. I almost
Dude,
died.
why? Like, I mean, I know plane tickets are outrageous nowadays, but I mean, dude,
I'm scared of
how
planes.
long was it? How long was the train ride, first of all, and how expensive was that? Because that could not have been
It was like
300. Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Honestly, I
don't know how
mean,
long. Hold on, how long were we on that? We had to be on that train. I really don't remember. It felt like a lifetime. That shit was woo. I
I just
hated it. It's like, oh man, you can't sleep through that unless you like.
no.
We didn't get a sleeper car, so we were just in the seats. If we got a sleeper car, I feel like we could have killed that jump. Sleep, you know what I'm saying? I could sleep for 5 hours if I really tried, or at least sleep for like 2, 3 of them. Sitting in the chair for that long and not being able to get comfortable, and like the food wasn't that good, and oh man, I cried when I got off that train.
Dude,
That shit sucked.
I just did from CT to Orlando, right?
Yeah,
And I clicked transit for train. 1 day and 4 hours.
it's probably like a
So it
little
was
less than a
probably
day.
not that much. It was probably just a little less for you because you're in Philly. But still,
Mhm.
like that
That's
doesn't even sound like realistic. Like I wouldn't even think you'd be able to do a train from Connecticut to Florida. Like I wouldn't think that would be even possible. But
if the one was here is possible, that shit. Woo-hoo. Oh fuck, that was some shit, man.
like I can take a train from here in Naugatuck to Orlando in an hour in a day and 4 hours. I wish it was an hour and 4 minutes. That would have been fucking
Bro,
wild.
the next
But
time I take a train to freaking Florida, I'm staying in Florida. That's it. I'm not coming back. So that shit's crazy, bro. But the train from here to Connecticut, that would be like work. That would be light work. I don't want to come by myself. Pause.
Yeah, from here in Naugatuck to Philly, 6 hours and 11 minutes
Damn.
from where I am.
Oh, let me see. How much would a freaking a sleeper car?
I just did Philadelphia. You know, that's not to where
Yeah.
you are or anything. But yeah, 6 hours.
Let me see how much a sleeper car would be.
Oh, dude, I don't want you to take an Uber here. That's way too bad. I don't want you to take like an Uber or a Lyft here. That would be way too
Can you
bad.
do that?
And I don't. You probably can't, but well, you said sleeper car, so I didn't know what the fact that really what that is. So, dude, an Uber would be terrible, and those drivers, they can be some sketchy people.
I take an Uber like every day home from work. Wait, search for Connecticut. Yeah, search it. It's not even. Wait, hold on. Oh my God!
You could do it.
You'll be $312
for an Uber. See, I told you.
Holy crap! If I want an SUV, it'll be $700. Holy crap! 5 minutes away. Yeah, there's someone 5 minutes away from me who's willing to take me to Connecticut right now. Get this out of here before I accidentally press it. Get the shit out of here. Man.
Please don't.
Like, oh well, Phil, I gotta come to Connecticut now.
All right, well you can stay. We got the guest room.
Stay. I'm gonna have to work. $300. I could.
Well, look, you can come to my work. We need somebody. Please, you can work for me at this point. I don't care.
I gotta do something. $300 is crazy in a car. Oh.
And in breaking news from Ian Rappaport, the Giants are not expected to start Saquon Barkley in today's game against the Dolphins. Yep, Giants are going 0-5.
Why aren't they starting him?
He's injured right now with a high ankle sprain. So, yep, Giants 0-5.
Oh, before we get off, I need
terrible.
you to rate my freaking. I need you to give predictions for my Clash of the Castle show.
Oh, okay.
It's for the 8 matches. Just
Take
to
a
let
look
you
at
know,
this.
this is completely in my universe. This is not canon to what's happening in real life. It's very much the opposite.
Gotcha.
All right, so look. So boom. Shit. Boom.
Intercontinental title match. AJ Styles, Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, and who's the other guy? I can't see him.
Finn.
Oh, Finn. Okay. That would be freaking insane. All
Freaking
members of
Bullet
Bullet
Club
Club and
Finn's defending
that would be freaking insane. Like, that's a 5-star match right there. Like, dude,
who you picking to win?
who am I picking to win?
Yeah.
To me, it's either between Adam Cole and Kenny. I'll go Kenny.
All right. We got Liv Morgan defending.
Defending against Mercedes. I'm going Mercedes, but that would be a really cool match to see.
We got Rhea defending.
Jade and Rhea. Oh, first of all, love that render. I use that render all the time for Jade. Who's the champ?
Rhea.
I'm going Jade. I'm going with the upset.
DIY versus the niggas.
And I'm thinking the Profits are tag team champions?
Yes.
Knowing the game, I'm going with the Profits to retain, but I want DIY.
Okay. This is going to be crazy.
Oh my god, that's spot 2.
Yeah.
Jey Uso, Jimmy, and Solo, and is that a tag team?
No, it's a fatal 4-way.
4-way. My heart says Fatu, but I'm gonna go with Solo.
Okay. LA Knight defending.
Against Carmelo. Okay. I'm gonna go LA Knight with the retain.
We got Gunter defending.
Oh, against
What if this match be freaking
Malachi.
insane, bro?
This match would be freaking badass. Gunther retaining. I'll go Gunther.
In the main event, you're gonna like this one. Cody defending.
Cody and Randy Cody defending. Ooh. I don't understand why Cody don't have no side plates, but that's interesting.
Oh yeah, no. It may be bad time.
I mean, obviously, I'll go Cody, but I'm not going to be too upset if Randy won the title either. So, honestly, dude, this is a fucking insane card. What is this? What show is this?
Clash at the Castle.
Classic Casual. There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I switched the whole pay-per-views around, so Clash at the Castle is like second to last before Chamber, and then Mania is after.
Dude, I actually gotta like hunker down and actually like just make a universe mode just for myself and just go freaking crazy with it.
No, sometimes I make it and I'll be just watching this shit. Sometimes. Yeah, bro.
Cause like honestly, like if I had somebody and we were able to like draft shows and like make champions together and like like actually get things going like in terms of like tournaments and make the inaugural champions and draft rosters and all that kind of a deal, I'd be in that shit. But not many people are available enough to say like to take like an hour out of their day to draft a roster for me.
Yeah.
But I'd be totally down to do that shit.
That shit is a whole ordeal.
Dude, did you know you can like go all the way out like this to maps?
What?
You can just make the world show up on maps. Just zoom all the way out in on the Maps app, and you can just show the globe.
Oh, that's crazy. Look.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's just
But how far can I go deep in? Pause. Oh, yep, okay. I can damn near get to the street. Yeah. I still got to see where TJ and them are going to try to find an Airbnb in the damn downtown area in April.
Yeah. It says I'm not even in my house right now, which is wild.
Look how many days left.
181, baby. There you go.
Oh my god. We're almost there, man. That's the picture I took when they freaking revealed the logo at Extreme Rules, and I didn't know they were gonna do it. It's just crazy. Oh man.
All right, guys. We just bullshit for like 30 minutes, so there you go. If we don't have anything else to say now, I think we can get the hell out of here and enjoy our Sundays. I'm probably gonna lose in fantasy football again. Because the Washington Commanders just decided to say, yeah, no, fuck Phil. We're just gonna have a winless team defeat us.
That's crazy.
And I'm gonna lose in the TTP one because Johnny had DJ Moore on his team, and he scored 49 points. So
Yeah.
I'm out. So yeah, I'll lose in that one and become 3-1, and then I'll lose to Nate and become 1-4 on the year for the OTB one. So
That's a damn shame.
yeah, it really is, because I should not be 1-4 considering my team. I really should not be. But when you lose by 0.2 points last week, it's not your fault.
No.
It's just
I'll be pissed.
it's just terrible.
Which quarterback you think would be better to pick up, Garoppolo or Zach Wilson?
Depends on the matchup. Zach Wilson has Denver, and Jimmy G.
Green Bay. I'll probably go Zach Wilson, right? Well, I think Denver's playing well, I think. Aren't they? Oh, no, they're not. No, they're not. Oh, no.
And G has the Packers. Honestly, I'd probably go Zach.
All right, bad. I'm dropping Deshaun Watson. Yeah.
But hey, I'm glad I got Jonathan Taylor, though.
That's always a good get.
He was on waivers.
Really?
Yeah, he was on waivers. Nobody drafted him.
Damn.
And I didn't even get him from waivers. I waited until the free agency period. Nobody saw him.
Damn.
So I just picked him up swiftly, and then he just signed that new $42 million a year deal for 3 years. So he's back fully now. So I got him. And I got Breece Hall during waivers. I had to get him because Jahmyr Gibbs just sucks.
Oh, wait. Who was the guy you said Johnny had?
DJ Moore.
That's who I had too. Okay. That's why I'm about to be Megan.
Damn,
fucking 230.
Yeah, DJ Moore for 49 points.
God. Yeah, I have a 67% chance of beating Megan, so as long as everyone
See, like right now, like Nate has a 54 and I have a 46, but that's because I started the Washington Commander defense against the Bears, and I didn't really think the Bears were going to be scoring 40 points against the Commanders. Because the Commanders' defense is not really all that bad. It's just, it's a winless team. I thought they were going to be able to do something against the winless Bears. But they didn't.
I got freaking. I don't know how the Eagles' defense is going to do against the Rams.
And I stream defenses because the defenses, depending on matchups, should be okay. But maybe I shouldn't just be doing that anymore. Maybe I should just find a good defense and just hold on to it.
I don't know. I don't know. People keep telling me to drop Pitts, but I don't want to.
Yeah, Pitts is totally droppable.
I think I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna drop him this week and put Evan Ingram in, just for insurance policy.
Honestly, I look for a guy like Ferguson. I mean, I know he's a Cowboy, and you hate Cowboys, and I hate Cowboys too. But Ferguson's not bad.
Yeah.
Raven Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is a former Eagle.
Oh yeah, shit. He was on the Super Bowl team, wasn't he?
Yeah. I dropped Goddard's ass as soon as he scored me 0 points week 1.
That's crazy.
He gave me 0 points week 1. I'm like, yep, you're out of here.
That's funny shit. I was trying to get Jalen Hurts from TJ, but he refused to let me get him. I was just throwing stuff at him, see if he'll bite. But he didn't bite, so I was like, all right, well.
My entire running back room, though, for our league just completely got demolished because of the whole Nick Chubb injury.
Oh yeah.
I got Nick Chubb. He tore his ACL, and then I was screwed from then on out.
Yeah.
Because that's how I lost the first game. If it wasn't for that, I would have beaten Saul. I lost to Megan's brother.
Yeah.
Badly. By like 30 points badly. Then I beat you by 4 points. I didn't even feel like that was a solid win. It was 4 points.
I
And
thought I had
then
that too.
yeah, same. And then I lost to Sean by 1.6 points.
Damn.
And all they legitimately had to do was give Walker like one more rush. Kenneth Walker, one more rush. And he would have gotten one more point. But
On Seattle?
yeah.
Damn.
All they had to do was just give him the ball one more time. For like a first down run or something. But they didn't. And now I'm down against Nate. So we'll see. But in the Patreon week for TTP, I'm doing solid. I'm 3-1. I'm 3-1 with Tua.
Yo, the Dolphins is just like nice this year.
They're nice though. So I'm like, okay. I got Tua, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, Jamar Chase, Michael Pittman, Dallas Goedert, Puka Nacua. I'm so glad I picked up Puka Nacua. So glad. The Ravens defense and Brandon Aubrey with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameer Gibbs, Matt Stafford, David Njoku, Alvin Kamara. I got him on free agency. I don't know how anybody did not draft him in a 12-team league, may I add. But I got Alvin Kamara. And then I got Josh Palmer and Jackson Smith and Jigba, who I legitimately just picked up off of free agency. He's a Seahawk wide receiver. Rookie. Hasn't really done much, but I legitimately just picked him up. So he's going to be on my bench for riding up until I need him. But
okay.
Really, really good stuff, man. 3-1. I'm tied for third in the entire thing. There's only 2 undefeated teams in the league right now. So, I mean, we'll see. And then TJ's 0-4. So.
Sucks, man. Boo.
And TJ has like Jalen Hurts, Chris Olave. Like, he's got a good team. It's just 0-4.
I don't know why he won't trade him to me. He bugging out.
I think we were talking about possibly doing a trade for because you wanted somebody on my team, and then kind of just
freaking Drake London.
If you want Drake, dude, send me an
I mean,
offer. I'll
was
be
it Drake?
good.
Was it Drake or Devontae?
I think you said you wanted Drake, but I don't have Drake anymore, so you can probably pick him up.
Huh.
Yeah, Drake is available to get if you want him. And you can just add him. It's not like a waiver thing.
Oh. Well, he not getting the damn ball anyway, so. I'm very happy I still got Bijan there because Bijan is fucking hooping. He ain't going nowhere.
Because right now, who I have Lamar Jackson, Aaron Jones, Brees Hall, Jamar Chase, Puka Nakua, Travis Kelce. I'm so glad I got that Travis Kelce trade to go through.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb. I thought the Commanders D would have been something good, but they're not. And then Brandon Aubrey with Devonta Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jameer Gibbs, Kenneth Walker, Mike Evans, Trevor Lawrence, Thielen, and Jonathan Taylor. So I should not be 1-3, about to be 1-4, but I probably will be. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night. And we'll see you when we see you. I don't know if it's going to be Monday because Monday Night Raw sucks, but we'll see you when we see you. Oh yeah. Basically, prepare for Tuesday because I'll be watching AEW. Law's going to be watching NXT. We're gonna do a mutual thing. So
Gotcha.
We'll see where things go. But have a good night, guys. Peace.